Where's my coffee? Oh, I'm doing well. I've got to say, I'm enjoying my shoulder workout. So this week I've done abs, I've done Sunday I did chest. What did I do? Abs, chest. Oh, it's only Tuesday. I didn't have a day off working out since Saturday, so weeks are a bit different. Oh, I felt great last night. Right. So some shoulder rehab's included in this workout. If you've got rounding shoulders, this workout's going to help with that. I'm just going to get a bolster, so at the end we can stretch off the lats. Sometimes when you have an even better sleep, it's harder to wake up, isn't it? Right, resistance band shoulder press, more than 10. So normally I do it over there. This is a bit different. I've said over 10, but so you want to pull it so you've got resistance, and your forearm and wrist is in alignment with your shoulder. Need to go over 10. 1, 2, 6, 7. Shoulders down away from ears. 9, 10, 11, 12. That's my stronger arm. 5. Thinking about the shoulder blade coming towards the spine. 8, 9, 10, 12. Good. Write that down. Good start. Last time I did this workout, I got 21 PBs. And then external rotation of the humerus, like this. Keeping the elbow tucked in. 3, 4. A bit of a chest opener. 7. That's a child awake. 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm going to stop there. 12, 13. Those are hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow. Rest. I'll do that again. Write the reps down. See, if it wasn't for that, me writing them down, I wouldn't have pushed those last 2. That's why it's so important to track your workout. Good morning. Because a lot of people think that they're going to failure when in fact they're not. Hi, Secret Pen. How are you doing? Good morning, guys. Not long to Christmas. Take something. My back, my upper back today feels pretty stiff. It needs a stretch. That's why I've got the bolster out. I'm gonna do that set once more and move on. I'm good, thank you. Had a great sleep. Look at that. From putting logs on the fire yesterday. I'm a burns victim. Right, 10 and 10 I got last time. So we're doing some rehab before we get into strength training for the shoulders. So last time we started on the left, let's go with the right this time. 1, 2, 6, 9, 10, 11, 1, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's get one more for this one. 1, 2. External rotations. 3, 4, 5. Good stretch on the traps. 6, 7, 8, these are hard, 9, 10, 11. Oh, it's heated me up. I'm warm now. Thanks for the like. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Could I sneeze? 11. Good. Now we can get started with some strength training. How does it feel? Feels like my posterior delt's awake anyway, which was a goal. Drop set next. Seated shoulder press. So we're starting with the 10s. I got that. I'm just going to get a tissue. I think she's gone back to sleep, the toddler, so that's good. Got 10s, 8. Need to be careful I don't drop these weights or anything. 10s, 8s, and 4 kilograms. So we have, so for the last time I got with 10 kilograms, I was getting 9 reps with the 10s, and then I went to the 8s for 6s, and into the 4s for 6 reps. So 10, 6, and 6. Good morning, guys. Welcome to a live workout. I'm in Scotland. I'm a health and fitness trainer. I'm answering any questions that you may have on exercise, nutrition, back pain, and rehab. So let's see if we can get a PB with the 10 kilogram. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Yeah. 8, 1, 9, 10. 10. I'm trying to beat 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Burn. 7. 7. Trying to beat 6 here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Definitely stronger there because I couldn't have done that last week because it was definitely a failure. So pleased with that PB. Writing it down. Damn it, I thought I got 10 last time, right? So 10, 7, 7, PB. So it's the next set. I got 9, 6, and 6. So just resting. This is a shoulder building workout this morning. So give this YouTube channel a like and subscribe if you want to learn all about fat loss, nutrition, back pain, rehab. Morning, Pellet. How's your lat? I'm gonna guess that with the stretches and mobility work you've been doing, it's well on its way to being fixed. Is that right? Sorry, I was doing much better. Oh, that's great. Something worse than an injury. And have you practiced any of that movement that you did at work when you initially injured it? How did you get on? Or have you been avoiding it? It's strange though when you injure yourself like doing something random. You have, that's great. You've got to build that trust again. Like my client, he got 2 bicep tendons. He fully torn one of them whilst doing preacher curls, which is really common for preacher curls. Coming up, we've not done bicep curls since. We've done stuff similar. Hi, Legend. How are you? Right, next drop set. Trying to beat 9 reps with the 10 and 6 and 6. Most of the mat work has helped cat, cow, and child's pose. Their power poses. You know what would be good? Spinal twist. You know, when you lay down and you're doing that, because that gets into the length as well. You might not feel it. I would try a spinal twist anyway, because other muscles may have been overcompensating when it was sore and got a bit tight. You know me, I'm always good. How are you? I'm good, thank you as well. Excited for Christmas. I did my Christmas dinner shopping yesterday, and then today I need to do Boxing Day shopping. I'll try that now. Yeah, let me know how it feels in a spinal twist. Right, trying to beat more than 9. If you can get into a spinal twist, anybody at any time, it's always a good one. And I feel it in my glutes and my lats. You know, the lower end of my lats, hips. 2, 6, 8. Come on, let's go for 10. 10. Yay! And then trying to beat 6. 1. Oh, it's warm now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Trying to beat 6 here. And remember, you can stay in these poses for 3, 6 minutes. 3, 4, 5, 6. What's interesting when you're stretching and you do hold a pose, like a position that long, and you're working with your breath, you do notice that you tense up to protect yourself or habit, stress. And then the longer you hold it, your body can't or doesn't want to keep holding the tension, the muscles that you're trying to stretch. With the exhale, it helps notify you that you're holding on to these tight muscles and you can relax them. 10, 7. Oh, that's tough. Good morning. Welcome to my life. I'm excited for Christmas to have a feeling I'm getting an automatic pellet feeding smoker. What's that? For birds? Yes, I feel that. That's good. Pellet, you should bring that amongst the stretches. It'll stretch off your paraspinals as well. Right, new set of Arnold press. How hard Arnold press though? My abs are sore from yesterday, and my triceps are sore from Sunday, which was a slow burner because the next day they weren't sore, but there's 2 days, 3 days later. Hi from New Zealand, hi from Scotland. There's my water. Arnold press next. Left my water on the table now. There it is. Morning guys, welcome to my live workout. I'm answering any questions as I train on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab. Where's that? Pellet. What time is it there, Pellet? So Arnold press with the 10s, I got 12. Wow. Legend. It's for smoking meats. It makes them really tender and juicy. So what's it called? Automatic pellet feeding smoker. I would have never guessed. Thought it was for feeding birds. 11 o'clock. It takes a long time to smoke something with automatic pellet. I don't have to tend to fire. Right. Ooh. You know what I get on that? Salmon. Smoked salmon's the best. Good morning, guys. Welcome. Hello from Scotland. Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year. Right, so I need to. So at Arnold press. I'm definitely procrastinating here because I hate Arnold press. It's so hard. Got any tips for sore shoulder? Yes, I think I've got a rotator cuff injury. These are really common. I've just been doing some work for health of rotator cuffs. So a lot of people think shoulder press and upright row, frontal raise, lateral raise, all good for the shoulders. You're not building the foundation. You're building the shoulder muscles, but you've got the rotator cuffs. So any resistance band work. So I was doing this like the start of this workout, tied my resistance band around my bench, and what I was doing, external rotations. So you're coming all the way back, chest proud, like that. You should feel a burning sensation deep inside the rotator cuffs, and the posterior as well. So high reps each side, and then what I did as well was kneeling with the resistance band, going into single arm shoulder press whilst keeping my arm back because the resistance band's going to pull you forward. And make sure you can have a look at what your arm's doing. Your elbow and wrist should be in alignment with your shoulder. And you're concentrating on your shoulder blade coming towards the spine. And I used to only be able to do 4 of these. It was so hard, which showed a weakness. But now today I've built up to 12, couple of sets. So rehab, let's not lie about it, it's boring. So if you can bring it into your strength training like I do, you're a lot more likely to fix any hi from Kenya, hi from Scotland, fix any shoulder niggles and as you train as well. So those are the best. And you can also sit down on a bench with a very light dumbbell, do external rotations like that. Those are good as well. But resistance band work. 45 east of Yellowstone Park. Is that where the big volcano is? Oh, that's cool. Cheers, Leanne. Can you show me how to use resistance band? I just did. Did you get that? Right, trying to beat 12 reps for Arnold press. Now my Arnold press doesn't come down. Like I'll come up and then I don't come all the way down because I like my rhomboids to work in a stability and I don't want my shoulders to round because I do enough of that during the day anyway, if anyone's wondering. So I need to be 12. 1, 2, see what I mean? 3, 4, 5, leading with the shoulders. 6, good questions, Law. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, I can't believe I did a PB there. They're hard. 13 reps. PB, rest. I'm going to do that set again. Good morning, guys. On a sneeze. Yes, it's the largest geothermal area on Earth. Wow, it's a beautiful place as well, isn't it? Well, you're the first person I've ever. That's from there. Sorry, guys. I was literally just. Oh, thank you so much, Pellet. I really appreciate that. I was literally talking to Scott, saying how he'd caught Demi's cold, but I've not. I have all this fruit. I did have a sore throat for a day, and then I got over it, and now I'm sneezing, and I woke up with like a lot of snot. Am I gonna tell Scott? Am I buggery? Thank you so much for the donation, Pellet. Really appreciate that. Sissy Bar, did you get the resistance band exercises I showed you there? Right, we're gonna go again for the shoulder Arnold press, trying to beat 12 again. So you might feel like you're recovered, that you could go in straight away because you're not out of breath, but using a different energy system. So if I was to go in too soon, I wouldn't get my 12 reps or maybe 13. So that's why we rest. For the ATP, adenosine triphosphate to get reformed. Right. Lead 12 or more. We don't go backwards. Not unless I'm really ill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yay. Rest. 13. Rest and don't set one small. We're trying to be 8 reps. Good morning, guys. Welcome to my live. Answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain, rehab. I'm a Pilates, yoga, personal trainer, 12 years. Mindset coach as well. As it turns out, everybody knows it's a calorie deficit to lose fat, right? Move more, eat less. But there's a lot more skill behind it than that, because if everybody did it, I wouldn't have a job. So I help not just give you your calories in your programs, but I help my clients stick to it by making it fit around their life. And it's a change that can't be rushed. You've got to work through a trial and error process. You've got to fail many times. But the trick is, as soon as you fail, rather than just going, fuck it, what's the point of even trying? I can't be perfect. Rather than being like that, instead you take a step back and you're like, okay, that didn't work. Why? Well, it was because I had a really stressful day and I comfort it. Okay, what could I have done differently? You know, and you're moving forward. He said water before caffeine, but would milk be an exceptional option? Does milk replace water? There's water in it, isn't there? I take it you're talking about cow's milk. I'd say no. I mean, it still hydrates you, doesn't it? If it's not, if the sugars aren't over a certain amount. But yeah, hydrate before you caffeinate. I need to blow my nose again. Good morning, guys. Welcome to my live workout. I'm a health and fitness trainer. I'll do questions. I specialise in rehab as well. I get a lot, and I used to just specialise in like nutrition, as I was finding my place in the industry, and female fat loss. But then when you get over a certain age and you have babies yourself, you get a lot of clients that need to go through rehab as they build muscle. Remember, you can lose fat and build muscle at the same time as well. Cow's milk. I would say no. It's a good question. That made me think. I'm just going to block this wee freak. I don't know who he thinks he is. I'll report him first. Hate speech. Did he go? Hide from channel. It's baffling how some people just can come onto you live and just, I mean, they won't say it to my face, do you know what I mean? Because they get a kick in the balls. Right, trying to beat 8 reps. Keyboard warriors. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wasn't engaging my core, I forgot. 5, 6, 7, 8. The stronger your core gets, the more you're going to be able to lift, because as your body and your limbs come away from the midline of your body, your core's able to support that. The stronger it is, the more you're going to be able to lift. 9 reps. Right. Done the hardest half of the session. Yay! So now we've got 2 fun little supersets for toning. So we've got upright row. I like this one. What I see when I'm training clients is if the weight is too light, if I want to up the reps, instead of like relaxing the wrist and leading with the elbows, they'll put a lot of the wrist into it. and it can add strain and cause issues with the wrist. So just remind you of that. So we're upright row and lateral raises. Again, it's common for people to go too heavy the lateral raises, and the wrists aren't in a line as well. Can you see that? So they're lifting, and they go too high in the shoulders, and then you start using the shoulder, your upper trapezius, which we don't want to do. Right, let's see. So upright row with 10 kilograms. Oh, I didn't write my reps down. I'm gonna just go back. Upright row. Because I was half asleep last night. Upright row, 20, 17, and 12. That's too light there. Oh no, I know why. Because I've gone up weight, so I didn't write it down. Okay, so this is already a PB. 1, 2. Lead with the elbows. 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12. Let's get to 15. 15. Write that down. Lateral raises, 16 with the 4s. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Burns 10, 11, 12, I need 14, 13, 14, 15. Oh, that burn. Oh, damn it. I got 16 last time. Why do I never remember what I just read? It's going to match those reps. That's why it's important to write it down, because if you stop when you're done. Good morning, guys. What are we all working on in the new year then? We'll stick to water. Yeah. Thank you, Bella. Does anyone have any goals? Any New Year's resolutions that they're thinking of? I'm going to improve my... Hi, morning, Austin. How are you? Sorry to hear your sinuses are acting up. The new live chat, by the way, is really annoying because you're reading a comment and it just goes off. Zicam is my go-to cold reducer. It's available in your area. I don't take anything for cold unless it's really bad. I've got that way though. Yeah, I don't like taking anything. It's not too bad, and as the day goes on, I'll probably just improve anyway. It's just because the fire's on, and it's it gets in your nose, doesn't it? I'm just gonna put a log on. I'm always sneezing on my live when I work out in the living room. I think it's because of the fire. Makes sense. Right. I'll do that a superset again. So upright row. New weight. 1, 2, 3. Let's go over 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Upright row, 13 reps, PB. Trying to get more than 13 with lateral raises. 2, 3, good morning. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. Oh, those are tough. 14. Can't believe Demi put herself back to sleep. That's awesome. Oh, rest. Do that once more. Hi, Alexis. How are you? Do that one more. So yeah, all I want for Christmas is big arms. Text time. If you're new into exercise, your priority should be building as much muscle as possible, especially if you never strength trained before, because you're going to build no faster muscle than you are if you're just into strength training. And I'm talking about progressive overload, not just going into the gym doing a few feeler sets and then walking out. I'm talking about proper progressive overload. When you're tracking your workouts, it's going to stop plateau as well. Plateau. Good morning, guys. Merry Christmas. Oops, sorry about that. What did I even press then about that? I don't know what I went on then. I'm still getting used to my new phone. I wouldn't have happened with an iPhone. There's drawbacks to having. So I spent like 15 years with an iPhone, and now sick of their shite. So I've gone with the Samsung Galaxy Fold Z Fold 7. Yeah, Z Fold 7. I'm still getting used to it. But there's definitely, what's that dot on my screen? Oh, I can send links. What's this as well? These little dots. Play games as I'm live. But I still can't find where to put a poll on. Let's go again. Upright row. And is this my last with a 10? Oh, sorry guys, I'm still sniffing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm just getting the 14s out. That's going to be my finisher. It's like a bonus finish that I was going to do if the kids weren't awake. So I've got 11. And then over 12. Oh, my nose is driving me mad. 11. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Good. Whew. 12 reps. Damn it. So when I get more than 12, what's wrong with me this morning? Next couple of sets, we're going to bicep curls and front raise. The reason for this, we want to do the anterior delt, front shoulder, under grip, because if we do overhand grip, that's fine, but let's stimulate the biceps a little bit more frequently, shall we, rather than just doing pull day with stimulus. The more you stimulate a muscle, the more you signal to grow the muscle. So I want to do bicep curls, then into under grip front raise, using the bicep again with the front shoulder. Let's see, so with bicep curls, 8 kilograms, I was getting 10 reps. 10. We can show fixed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that right? Yeah, I've got a PB. Keep forgetting what I've. Right, I'm trying to get 13 or more front raise. 13 or more. 1, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. How did I get 13? 11, 12, 13. Oh, man. Oh, I had rest. Harder than the look. 14. One more set of those two. Oh, I'm getting hungry now. Giving up for breakfast. I am a snotty mess. Good morning, guys. Hi, Andrew. How are you doing? No, I'll set once more. My arms are totally dead. I've got PT on Zoom this morning. I've got a couple of clients that are in Dubai. We're on a cruise ship. So that's exciting for them. With 30 odd degree heat, it must be lovely. Right. 11 or more bicep curls. Oh, hunger pangs have kicked in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 11, 8, 9, 10, 12. Oh man, that's minging. 12 into over 11 with the 4s. 11. 1, 3, 5, 6. Trying to be controlled. 7, 8, 9. Oh, my shoulders. 10, 12. 12, 12, 12. Isometric holds with a 2 kilogram. Trying to beat 36 seconds. Rest. A few seconds rest. Make sure when you're doing your shoulders, you're stretching out. You're pushing shoulders down from here. You're stretching your traps and your neck area. Minging is such a great word. YouTube brings out the best in me. I've not said minging for a while, only when I'm working out. Right, so we've got isometric holds. I'm trying to beat 36 seconds in a lateral raise hold. Let's go. Hold, elbows up. Deep breaths. Using the time on the stream. That's 15 in. Hold, hold, hold. Need to be 36 seconds. We don't go backwards. That's 30. 35, 36, 37, 38. I'll do 38. Rest. Then last set of these, we're trying to beat 32 seconds. Good morning, guys. My name's Leanne. I'm a health and fitness trainer, Pilates and yoga teacher, answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab. Are you going to visit your family at Christmas and New Year's Eve? New Year's isn't a big thing to me. I'm English. Scotland, though, the New Year's Eve is Hogmanay, they call it. Has anyone heard of that? So it's this massive thing. I'd say it's a little bit bigger than maybe Christmas for some people. But New Year's, it's just an excuse to get pished. And it's not really the start of the year, is it? The start of the year is actually in April. Up until recently, did we change that? So it's just another. I don't even. It's I reset, I goal set, and I reflect back on my year and what I've done, and if I'm happy with it. I mean, I can't believe it was this year I qualified in yoga. It feels like ages ago. I gave up Pilates, and this time last year, like teaching it. I mean, in person. Obviously, I've got a lot of Pilates videos on here, and I do like to bring in Pilates movements with my strength training. And thanks DIY. Be careful what you say, as I might wrestle you. I'm going to do that again, the isometric hold. So trying to be 32 seconds. Coming up, let's go. But as for visiting family, I do the cooking of the dinner. So we've got Aberdeen Angus roasting joint beef, and I've got a Marks and Spencer's turkey crown. I like lots of meats. Keep them elbows up. Trying to beat 32 seconds. Deep breaths. Shoulders down away from ears. Shaking now. That's 40 seconds. 45. I think that was right. I think I started at 1:15. Anyway, just in case, I won't mark it as a PB. Right, bonus is shoulder press with my 14 kilogram dumbbells, just for reps. Lifting weights, in it, you know it. You know it. But yeah, I'm proud of myself this year because I've been super consistent with exercise, with going live on YouTube when there's a lot of challenges. It's changed my life, having the mindset of anything is better than nothing. It's that imperfect action and the realization that you don't need to be perfect. Thanks, Juice, to get amazing results. So like consistency looks different. Like you're 100% one day, maybe about 40% if you're sleep deprived, ill. There's like a million reasons not to do it. So I'm proud of myself. I've also published a book in November, which is also a journal. Link is in my bio. But I've done a lot of stuff, and I had a peak in my YouTube channel of 250,000 in a month views. So getting there. I've been consistent with my podcast as well, and trying to raise a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old, mostly by myself. So yeah, I'm made of strong stuff. I also, this will be on Christmas Day, it'll be the second year in a row I've not drank alcohol, and it was honestly the best decision I've made. Oh, my shoulders are done. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4. You can just feel how fatigued they are. And like all the muscles all around the shoulders were burning, not just the. Can't even get that in. Oh, is that 4? Yeah. And we'll stretch on. Right, so last time I did this workout, I got 21 PBs. Let's see how many I got this time. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Would have been more if I'd have remembered what reps I'd done. 21 PB, that's good. Really good. Oh, I'm going to do some shoulder stretches next. So I like to do this one. This is a chest opener. I do this a lot during the daytime. Just put that fire on. And my elbows click. It pushes your shoulders right back. It can be an intense one if you need it to be. You know what I mean? If your body needs it and that's your feedback, it can feel intense. If you don't feel much from it, then you've not got an issue with tight pecs. So as you're doing this, it's really common to go into an anterior tilt. So make sure you're not doing that. Pushing the hips forward. And then arms back for the pecs. That's still aching from Sunday. And then posterior delt, which is a bit tight just now, feeling it. Good morning, guys. So it was a lot of volume for the shoulders. And hypertrophy, like building muscle and strength, loves volume. Then I'm going to use my bolster. This is for the lats, the opposing muscle group to the shoulders. This is also going to stretch out my thoracic, my top of my back. Widen each child's pose so you can go a little bit deeper. Arms over your head. Just going to hold that position. Deep breaths. Relax all the muscles. Body scan. Deep breath in. Just trying to have your body totally relaxed into the ground. This is stretching the lats and the upper back, in between the legs as well and lower back. You could literally hold this for a few minutes. And if your triceps are tight, you can bend your elbows. I'm just going to do my calves just because they're tight. I think I'm going to reduce the amount of jumping by over the box during cardio just to let my calf repair because it's getting really tight. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for the donations. I really appreciate it. I'll be back live again same time tomorrow. Unsure what workout I do. I suppose it's legs. Let's